Okay, we're back for the Joe portion of the review, the Joe 7-pack, the Resolute 7-pack. We'll just go in order as they are in the box. When you open up the box, standard 7-pack packaging, so all those annoying rubber bands, everything is holding everything in. So make sure that you, when you rip it out of the package, be careful. There was one particular figure that I will mention that you need to be careful pulling him out because he has an attachment on his arm that will get caught in the plastic. File cards all inside, again with the new artwork for the Resolute. Also all the figure stands are in there as well. There were 2 additional weapons when you open your figure stand baggie. You'll have another 45 or whatever pistol here, and then another knife. Who do these go to? I don't know. I'll figure them out eventually. But the first one is probably the most sought after one, but frankly we've seen now 3 versions of this figure, or at least of its body, a couple versions of its head, one coming up here soon, and that's Resolute Snake Eyes. Now when we got him at City Strike, that was pretty awesome. We were finally able to get probably what would have been most people's definitive Snake Eyes. He was cool looking, sleek looking, came with a bunch of really cool gear and equipment. But we get him one more time here in his true Resolute form. He snuck out about a year or so ago. I'm being visited here by my my cat. He snuck out about a year or so ago, and some people managed to pick him up that were early released on either Taobao or eBay. Not really much has changed since then with that particular figure. A little bit here and there. Not too much, but he does come with everything you see here. The gun, which is still right now rubber band to his hand. His backpack has the Resolute Joe logo on the back. 2-peg figure stand. Also the same mini backpack that he has. If you want to make fun of him, you can call it his Merce. And the katana that you can also mount onto the back. Second one is a new one that we have not seen before. We have seen some early pictures and some early version releases out of China. Pretty cool figure. I like him a lot. Not much fancy to him, but it's Beachhead. He comes with, this pretty much is their standard, looks like the standard weapon for the Joe team, because it comes pretty much with 3 of the figures here identical to what Stalker will have here and a little bit down the line. Really cool figure. The knife up top here is removable. So, and the holder, I'm not quite sure how well that's going to stay on. I wouldn't twist it around too much if you're worried about it getting lost. And if you display these on a shelf, maybe you want to take that off, or maybe you want to glue it in. That's your call. But Beachhead, very cool looking figure. Again, figure stand, 2 pegs. 2 pegs is pretty much a standard thing going forward. I know some of the older Cobra and Joe characters still come with a 1 peg every now and then, and for variant hunters, that they like that type of stuff. So I'm just mentioning that. Third one is the Arctic Duke, again with the standard issue weapon. New head. Not quite sure. Everything else looks pretty much new on him. They are using across the board on Stalker, on Beachhead, and Flint the same legs. So, you know, much like the original 82 release, they are using the same parts across the board. That might be a criticism, but I'm okay with it, really. It's no big deal. A good-looking figure, looks like it may be using some other 25th parts. You customizers and folks that are down with what version torso this might be, you can probably tell me better. But he also does come with a pistol. Alright, Hasbro, if you're listening, need to tool in a place to put that pistol. Okay, he does have the second arm, but that'd be really nice to have a place to put the pistol. Otherwise, it becomes something that gets lost easy. And there's one thing that drives me more nuts is losing the little pieces because they're really tough to track down. The new version here, the next one is Flint. As I was saying, getting him out of the package was a little tough. He has this little arm for his shells. this little arm carrier, that will get caught in the plastic. So when you pull it out, be careful not to get this caught and either rip it out or damage your figure. Just to keep that in mind. Good looking figure. I mean, it's basically a modern take on what we knew as the classic Flint. Even comes with a shotgun. And it's actually the same shotgun that we get with Flint before. They really didn't go out of their way to change it up too much. Comes again with a pistol, a holster, no place to put pistol. Alright, next one is just about everyone's favorite female, Joe, Scarlet. Good looking figure all around. I mean, we've seen this particular one for about a year. Some early samples dropped out of the sky in China here that people managed to pick up here. Decent tooling of the hair, crossbow, standard issue crossbow. She does come with a sniper rifle. There we go. That she can carry around as well. She's a little pasty. Not to say that I'm the most colorful person, but a little pasty. Don't know if they did it on purpose or if they intend to maybe brighten her up in later releases, or possibly this is it. Who knows? But good looking figure, not as bright as the original in terms of its yellow, and its skin tone is obviously toned down. Next is another figure that we've been pretty much looking at for the better part of the last year, year and a half, and that is a Resolute Roadblock. Most everyone really seems to like this figure. Scale-wise, he's a little bit bigger than most everything else in the assortment, which really gives Roadblock the big, brute, muscle man, heavy machine gunner feel that we all know and love from the comic books and the cartoon. We did get to see this in retail, this version specifically, not this one, but a repainted one in one of the Walmart sets. So if you are a completist, you didn't pick him up, you might want to pick him up, but this is what he was based off of. He comes with a pick, his large machine gun with a belt, and I still don't know what the heck this was when it came. You know, it's the mystery bomb. Don't know. Alright, the last one in the Joe assortment is Stalker. Actually, this is kind of one of my favorite ones. I got him early from China as well, mainly for the reason is I think it was a really good take on a character that has been around for ages, and it's always been, you know, the Stalker, Ranger, black guy. Not much changing in there. Well, they did an awesome job on this particular one. I really like it. Specifically, I like the tooling of the dreadlocks in the back. I like the way he looks. I like the way he's scaled. Again, he's using some parts from Snake Eyes. He's using the legs of everyone else. He's using, looks like, the upper body from Snake Eyes as well, and then the webbing from, not necessarily, I think it's the webbing from, actually it's all new webbing, never mind. So it's a really good-looking figure that I do enjoy, and I think that the fans will enjoy him as well, just based upon it's just a nice take, a modern take on a beloved figure from our past. He comes with 2 pistols. Again, no place to put them. Maybe one in the other hand. You can always invent maybe ways to slide it into their web gear or whatnot, but again, more little pieces that get lost. So when you do, if you do display these, be careful. Make sure your pets don't get to them and whatnot. So that is the Joe section. That's about 10 minutes, so it's just enough time to upload to YouTube, and we will work on the Cobra section next.